Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today Sony announced that they were shutting down Concord after only being released for 2 weeks. Is this the end of massive hero shooters? Is there room for no more within the market? I don't know. Let's go over the news and talk about this. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and welcome back to my channel, John Doe Juggalo. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Like my daughter says, it's free, and you can always change your mind later. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is where you're going to find me discussing my favorite things about movies and music, video games, and the physical medias that surround all of those types of mediums. So please sit back and relax and check out this next video. So today, September 3rd, Sony has announced via their PlayStation blog that they were shutting down Concord, the new hero shooter that they just released via PlayStation and Steam. Let's check out what they're talking about over here on the blog. So, it says, Concord fans, we've been listening closely to your feedback since the launch of Concord on PlayStation 5 and PC, and want to thank everyone who has joined the journey aboard the North Star. Now, they're calling this just an important update. I'm pretty sure the news that's coming here is more than just an important update. It says, your support and passionate community that has grown around the game has meant the world to us. However, many qualities of the experience resonated with players. We also recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we had intended. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6th, 2024, and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. Free to play? That's what I would gather from that statement. Sounds about right. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately, and we will begin to offer a full refund to all gamers who have purchased the game for PS5 or PC. If you purchase the game for PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation Store or PlayStation Direct, a refund will be issued back to your original payment method. Customers who purchased from other digital storefronts will also be refunded. More information about refunds from Steam and Epic can be found below. So at least they're going to give refunds back. That's nice. But still, they're shuttering the game. It gets about 2.5 weeks on the market, it seems. So for the Steam Store, Steam Store will refund players who bought the game over the coming days. Steam will send confirmation of the refund once it has been processed. Epic Game Store will refund players who bought the game over the coming days and will contact each customer directly to confirm the refund has been processed. For customers who have purchased a physical copy at a retail location outside of PlayStation directly, please refer to the refund process of the retailer you purchased it from to obtain your refund. Once refunded, players will no longer have access to the game. We'll keep you updated, and thank you again to all the free gunners who have enjoyed us in the Concord Galaxy. So, They are shutting this bad boy down, it looks like. Now, that thing about the refund. So, I worked at GameStop for many, many years. And I will tell you right now, They are giving out 0 refunds unless Sony is sending them back every penny. If Sony is not sending them back every penny, they are not giving refunds for this game. If you bought this game on disc from GameStop, you are SOL. And more than likely, you're SOL if you bought it from Walmart too. Maybe Sony will reach out to these retailers and work out some kind of deal to be able to reimburse them. If they do, then maybe. But I really would not count on that. Now, it also says right here, refunds for PlayStation Store and PlayStation Direct purchases may take 30 to 60 days to appear on your bank statement. If your original payment source was unavailable, the purchase amount will be refunded to your PSN wallet. 30 to 60 days. It's going to take anywhere from 2 to 4 times the length of the game being released for you to refund the money. That seems a little I think what they should do is players that have it, of course, give the refund if you're going to shut it down. I think they should go free to play with it. Possibly give that a go. But it didn't even do well in beta. It only had like a little over 2,800 concurrent players in beta. As I'm recording this right now, there's only 97 concurrent players on Steam. I would assume even if we double that on PlayStation, there's less than 250 players. And you need 10 players per match. This game has been the biggest flop Sony's probably ever had. And that's terrible. But it's not surprising. I had the feeling of this when they showed it off during Summer's Game Fest. Or a little before that. Or I can't remember exactly when they showed it off, but I believe it was around then. And I don't recall anyone at all being excited about this game. I hope that they can keep track of who's played it, who purchased it, even if they do give the refunds back. So that way, if they make it free to play, the players that did enjoy the game get maybe some in-game trinkets or something. But that also bears a question. Are hero shooters dead? I mean, Overwatch 2 seems to have lost some numbers, but it's still going. Everything seemed to have tapered back a bit, but some things are still enough to be considered successful. Fortnite's still successful. PUBG still successful. These are all free-to-play games, though, and they're good at what they do for free. Is this the end of online multiplayer games in the grand scheme of mainstream mainstays? I've been kind of not so into playing multiplayer games that much myself lately. I was a gamer in the 90s, though, so I gamed before there was internet, and I still like having a one-on-one experience with my game and a story with it. I like to just experience it myself. I have had fun playing games online. I like to play Dead by Daylight quite a bit, but it's been quite a while since I've played Dead by Daylight as well, because I just kind of got burned out on multiplayer. And it's not maybe the multiplayer, it might even be more of the aspect of, even though I've bought the game on multiplayer, they still want to sell me more stuff, because that's the only way they can keep the game going. And that's the issue, is then you get to that FOMO because you're in there playing games with other people that have other cool skins and you want to get that skin. And it's a racketeering scheme at this point that I'm not into. And it doesn't seem, well, I'm not into anymore, it seems like. And it seems to me like a lot of gamers aren't either. I mean, Sony can almost seem to do no wrong when it comes to gaming. People love the PS5. And it doesn't even have that many games, and people are still buying it hand over fist, There may even be a PS5 Pro coming out. People are probably going to jump on that. It's just, you know, this game did not do good. Sony really dropped the ball on the advertisements and everything, and I really think that they should have backpedaled this like they did Destruction All-Stars. I remember Destruction All-Stars was going to be a $70 released game. It was going to be a full-price game for PS5 on day one. And then they tapered it back and said it's going to be on PlayStation Plus for everyone, and anyone that would still like a disc, it'll be a $20 game. And it still didn't do all that hot. I think Concord should have just came out as free-to-play with, like, some PlayStation Plus bonus trinkets, and then, like, some day one, like, purchasable stuff that was like, hey, if you buy this within the first month that the game's out, you get, like, a day one emblem or something, you know. That's probably the route they should have took with this. I don't know. I don't think hero shooters are dead. I don't think multiplayer games are dead. I just don't think there's much more room for them. The biggest looter shooter of all time, we're finding, is not as successful as we were led to believe. Destiny 2. It has a lot of concurrent players, but it's not really bringing in the revenue that Sony thought it was bringing in when they bought Bungie. So, you know. And most of my friends are either playing Destiny 2, Dead by Daylight, Fortnite. A little bit of Overwatch still, and some PUBG. Like, those are the 5 that I'm seeing my friends playing. And, you know, there's also things like Sea of Thieves, and there's these things that people are willing to pay for that are good, established games. And I just think that maybe the market is getting a bit saturated with it. I mean, Sony killed this game in about 2 weeks. We're going to get 2 weeks. Even people that were playing it from day one don't even have the chance to get the platinum. It's a forever unfinished trophy list. But there's other games like that as well, like Babylon's Fall. When are we going to learn? I think live service games are just about done. I think people are just about over new ones. I think the ones that are successful are the ones that people want to continue to invest into. Suicide Squad, Kill Justice League showed that at the beginning of the year, and here we are a little over halfway through the year, and there's a second one. Well, you know, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Should Sony move this over to a free-to-play strategy? Would you play it if it was free-to-play? And if it's free-to-play, do you think that they would maybe tie it behind needing PlayStation Plus to still play it? That way they're still bringing in some sort of revenue. I think they should go the Fortnite route and go completely free-to-play and just get people in there. That way there's a game that Sony has on the PlayStation and on the PC that needs no barrier of monetization. My kids would probably really dig Concord if it was completely free and didn't need PlayStation Plus to play it. Though we have PlayStation Plus, and that really wouldn't be an issue. Just saying, you know, that would be a lot of difference for a lot of families in general. And these hero shooters are kind of more aimed at young kids or young teens, you know, 10, 11, and to about 16, 17, to maybe even in the low 20s, you know, in the younger 20s. They're not made for seasoned gamers. We're fine with what we have. So, at least that's my thought. Let me know what yours is. Anyways, if you stuck around to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Please, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I like to talk about video games and movies and music and physical media of all of those things, and discussions on the news and things within all of the entertainment industry in general. And until next time, later.